Martin Abiodun is a fourth-year university student. He hasn't been to class for 3 months. That is because his teachers are on strike. Now he sees his hopes of graduating next year evaporating. So when fellow students called for action, he answered the call.
If the strike is not resolved, we are assuring the federal government that all the students in Nigeria report to the state will obstruct the activity by October 1st.
Dan Ekere teaches philosophy at the University of Lagos. He also wants to be in class but says he can no longer teach because he doesn't have the right tools. He says public universities have been neglected by the government for years. Poor funding means he can't provide the kind of education he says Nigerian students deserve.
The strike is about an agreement has been reached between the government and the union on how to move the Nigerian educational system forward. Now, that agreement is being reneged on by the authorities. That is a culture of impunity that has been happening for so long a period in this country.
The two sides agreed 4 years ago on the payment of a backlog of allowances owed to the lecturers and improved funding for tertiary institutions. But the government has offered less than $1 billion out of the $8 billion the lecturers had demanded over a 4-year period.
The moment you don't have the requisite, laboratories and what have you, you find that people who can afford it will always want to go outside to seek, better education, to even seek for greener pastures.
For most students, though, it's a luxury they cannot afford. All they can afford is what they get under the Nigerian system. And even that is becoming increasingly difficult.
Lecture rooms like this in public universities nationwide remain shut because of the strike. On a normal day, this corridor would be teeming with activity. For now, there is little sign for a quick resolution, which means disruption to the academic lives of hundreds of thousands will continue.
It is not clear which side will give in first, but what is clear, the longer this dispute continues, the more the students and their teachers will suffer. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Lagos, Nigeria.